Hey everyone, welcome back. So today, instead of doing an update video, which I'm more likely going to be doing that next week, so for the time being, I figured might as well do a little bit of a mail call. So these kits here were ones that I've either had for a while, that I had a relative ship down to me. So, and then a lot of these been opened, and then pretty much just a case of showing what I might get around to building in the next month or so. So without further ado, so starting off, we've got the AMT's 1958 Ford Edsel Pacer, which a lot of you may not have known, but I've already built this kit before, but done as the Pretzel Edsel Gasser that I did late last year, early this year. So here's some pictures of what I did of that. So had that kit, but when I got that kit originally, it ended up missing the parts tree. Ended up missing one of them at least. So I ordered a new one, but because the shipping got delayed, I figured I'm just better off buying another kit of this. So because of that, ended up buying this kit. So did a little bit of work to it. Got the fender flares on. Then it's pretty much that. Then some pieces are still in the wrapper. Then the extra parts that I did need are already been trimmed off. Then to get me a little bit motivated on this, I do have the chassis all painted up, which does help. So there's that. And then got a few other small parts in here. But not going to be going into too much detail on these kits, as they will likely get their own separate video when the time comes. So there's that. And then got this kit here. And got this one. 68 Camaro Z28. So this one here I got mainly to continue with my collection on Camaro Firebirds. So with this will mean I now will have a first gen Camaro to build. So pretty much have taken everything out of the bags to get started with it. So pretty much the only things I've done really is put on the rear spoiler. Put on the spoiler, and then go through a few other things. This one here can be built one of two ways, but considering how far I've built it, as seen here with the engine, I'm most likely gonna go with a stock Camaro on this one, maybe tune it up a little bit. So there's that. Then do have the wheel is partially assembled. So I have the Krager SS wheels that are molded in white. So as you can also see with this, took two of them, used one set of the wheel backs to have the wide rears and narrow fronts, because with this, there's two different tire sets. So, there's that. And then got the front subframe all together. Not totally sure on what I'm going to do with the complete build, to get this a complete build, but we'll see about it. So, sticking with the theme of the Camaros, I've also got ended up getting a few other Camaro kits. So, which I'll get to that after I can get this closed. So staying with theme, got the Chevera Camaro Z28, the 1981, and with this one here, this one is actually an interesting kit. This, for my real Camaro, say an 81. So what I liked about this, in particular, it's the hardtop, so it doesn't have the roof panels. Then it's got the correct hood. Then the appearance package molded in, which is a nice touch, which is good. And then one of the few Camaro kits that have the magnesium the honeycomb rims, which I really like on these cars. So I'm glad to have these. And I'm not entirely sure if other Camaro kits have these, but I'm fairly certain you can get resin molds of these. And then one other thing is this car here. The only slight downside is that on the console it's an automatic instead of the BorgWarner T10 4-speed the car would have came with for the manual. Then, something that I'm not too fond about is, with this kit, it has the whale tail spoiler. So, it's quite different than a stock Camaro spoiler. But my plan is out of the Baldwin Motion 70.5. I'm thinking about taking the spoiler from that, trim it down, and wrap it around to get the proper spoiler and just fill this all in. But I'm going to have to see about that. Or if I don't get around to it, just build it like this and call it good enough. And then, just pretty much that. Then to something a little bit newer. The Revell 2010 Camaro SS, which I ended up getting off Marketplace a couple months ago. So, this kit is a partially starred kit, I suppose. There was a few things still in the bag that I took out. So far, the only thing that's been really put together so far is the engine and the undercarriage, which I'm pretty sure can be easily taken apart. Take it apart, put it back together, the normal. And then, as well with this kit, it's a 2-in-1 kit, which, not sure about a lot of you, but I really like the 2-in-1 kits as it gives you the choice to build something else out of it. It gives you a choice to build it one of two ways. Here's the decals. So with this, you can build it the stock form, or as shown also on the box, there's the appearance package, which I'm kind of leaning to, as a lot of the time with special body kit parts, they only work on one type of vehicle. So, got the side skirts, front splitter, and there's a rear diffuser as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing with it, and then go with the optional wheels. And so yeah, that'll be another one to the modern kits. Now, jumping back in time a little bit, a personal favorite muscle car of mine, 69 Mercury Cougar Eliminator. This one here, now I haven't built many Mustang kits, but I figured to try a Mercury. So that's what I'm going to do with this. Everything's still in the package, so pretty much just build it as the box style, or maybe go with a different paint scheme. And also to show you how there's not really many other options you could build the car as, is you only get a set of stripes, pretty much only get a set of stripes in the Eliminator. So you pretty much, there's not really much else to do with this, but a lot of people out there can probably figure something out to do with this. But of course, not every kit is going to be a customizing kit. And then the last one, or a few last ones here, is the Revell Monogram 64 Pontiac GTO, which this here I got at an estate sale a while ago. And with this one here, I kind of like the straight rod version with the blown engine. So I'm quite leaning towards that, and keep the extra parts for something else. So here's the supercharger. So, and I know for sure I'm going to be using the side graphics on this. And there was a nice shade of pearl blue that I've seen that I'm really tempted to use on this kit, as I haven't done many blue colored vehicles. So yeah, with the 90s stripes, those will give a nice touch. Then, last kit here. This was one that I ended up getting more. Then, this one here I got more recently. It's the AMT's 2005 Chrysler 300. Which is an interesting car, to say the least. So, this one here is also a very basic kit. There's really no custom parts on this one. So, pretty much another build as is kit. But what I'm planning to do with this is take the engine, maybe suspension parts if I really feel like it, but seal off the hood to make it essentially a curbside model. And then with the engine and potentially the suspension, use it on the MPC's 69 Dodge Charger, and then keep the 426 from this, use it on another kit. Right. Keep the engine to work on something else. Then just build it up as a resto mod, essentially. So there's the plans with those. Then a little knick-knack that I kind of picked up as well is this Gundam Mini kit, which I've seen there's people interested in these, but this one here I am getting Value Village for about $5, which, I mean, it's whatever, but seems, for what it is, I figure it's worth checking out. Not really sure on how it's going to be, but I do have here some 124, 125 figurines from some other kits. This one here is from the Ilari Truck Shop kit. Then this one here was from the AMT Garage accessory kit. Still need to figure out what to do with these. We'll probably just detail them up a little bit. Then I'm figuring that these aren't going to be much bigger than these. Maybe in real life, maybe a foot taller than the figures. What? Who knows? So that's pretty much it for this video. Now I'm going to be on this upcoming weekend. I'm going to do a showcase on what I've been doing so far on the Ford truck and trailer unit. So there's going to be a few things to finish up on that before I get the video out. And then, so yeah, so pretty much, so yeah, so yeah, that'll be it for this video, and see you next time.